Ejiro Amos Tafiri is. Please tell us about Ejiro Amos Tafiri as a being and Ejiro Amos Tafiri as a fashion brand.
Okay, my name is Ejiro Mustafiri. I'm the creative director of the fashion brand Ejiro Mustafiri. Ejiro Mustafiri is a dream I had growing up. I discovered I wanted to become a fashion designer quite early, let's say in secondary school. And where I am at now is something I dreamt of, planned, worked towards, studied, intern to get to where I am. So what I do now is I run a fashion brand that produces mainly female luxury wears. Um, our main goal is to cater to the needs of the upwardly mobile woman by providing her clothing solutions that fit her lifestyle. And we are predominantly an evening wear and formal wear.
Okay, so you said that it has been your dream since you were in secondary school. Yeah. So how did that dream grow to the point where you now have Ejiro Amos Tafiri as a fashion brand?
Okay. While in secondary school, I was always growing up to become a doctor, medical doctor. My parents had just those plans for me. I was a good science student, so nobody ever thought fashion. And I discovered fashion somehow by mistake in SS1. I went for an excursion, Ayabatic, and I discovered fashion. And somehow that day, during the excursion, I knew that this was what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. So that was very difficult convincing my parents. Like anybody, my tutors, my teachers, no one wanted to hear of it.
A store like yours.
Okay, I've been running my business for 4 years. I'll be 5 years. I left my job like next month, and it's been a fantastic, wonderful experience. I would not say it's been smooth all through, but I didn't go into this blue-eyed and thinking, oh, success meant everything will be smooth, everything will be great. I knew I'll have challenges. I knew there will be failures. I knew I'll have Even with the store, I'm learning every day. This is my first time owning a retail space. I've always done my business more online, you know. I always tell people I have a virtual office. You either call me or you send me emails or you go to my website or my Facebook page or, you know. So, but this is now like my first formal real time office and then dealing with staff, seeing my customers. I've grown a huge customer base over the past 4 years, but I never had a place to relate with them where they could understand the brand in totality and be served by the Ejiro Mustafiri people. So this is a new experience for my customers, a new experience for me, and it's been fabulous, wonderful, but challenging at the same time. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah. So, for a young fashion label, or let's say someone who is watching me now is really inspired, like, wow, I want to do this, right? Can you tell them what, of course you told them what it took you to get to where you are at now. Can you tell them, like, they'll probably be thinking right now, I don't have a lot of money. I can't afford a space in Queen, you know. Can you tell them how they can start if they wanted to start a fashion label?
Well, I would say, I mean, the best time to start is now. The world is so small. I don't even think the physical office is your biggest need. I think your biggest need is for a fashion designer, your intellect, your know-how, technical know-how, and your strategy, your plan. What do you want to achieve, and where are you at, and where do you want to go to? Starting out, I had no money. I had literally no money. I had 40,000 in my account. I had the sewing machine, and that was it. And I quit my job on that. I was like, no, if I continue this way, I was living on, I had an apartment with my job at the time. I was not earning a lot, but I had a very good job. I loved my job. But I thought, if I continue this way, every money I earn, I use it to live the island life. Lagos big girl, take taxis to events, eat at nice restaurants and stuff. And I thought, if I continue this way, in 5 years' time, where my mates that went to banking, medicine, or where they will be, I probably won't be able to get there. So I need to, take a step back and then start. So I started really small. I moved back home. I turned my room into my office. It wasn't easy for my family, having my staff. By the time I started hiring staff coming in, going, but they bore with me, and I grew organically. I think the best way to start is to start small. Your greatest asset is not the money. If you're in business to provide solutions, then money will find you. If you're in business to meet a need, to make sure somebody else is happy, then people will pay you for the service and the quality that you're there to provide. So money would come. I don't think that's just planning. I'm grateful for where I am. I know I work towards it. I know I've been blessed. I will not take that for granted. I think you should just harness your resources the best you can and believe in yourself. People are going to tell you you can't do it. People are going to tell you it's impossible for you to get there. And then also be very prudent and be very wise. Like, your decisions make who you become. You might have everything going for you, but the wrong decision, the wrong alliances would not get you to where you need to be.
Okay, so what is the place of mentorship in growing a business? For instance, of fashion. I know for you, for instance, now you said you interned with like a couple of established fashion designers before you started up. And of course, you have people locally and internationally that you look up to. Can you tell us a few of them, and then tell us the role, the importance of mentorship in growing a young business?
I think the importance of mentorship in growing a young business cannot be overemphasized, because the mentors would have gone through the same things you will be going through. Yes, circumstances are different, people are different, but challenges are basically the same. And having somebody to tell you it will be okay, having somebody to show you the way to do it as opposed to the other wrong way, or even doing it one way and then seeing the results, it fail or succeed from somebody else, you learn. So, I mean, I think mentorship is like the greatest gift you can give yourself. It's like something you get that you're not paying for, but you can't even quantify the value it brings to you at the end of the day. With my internships, thank God for art school. You know, like if you're in technical school, you have to go for internships. It's part of the curriculum. And that helps you to test your skills to see if what you're being, how to apply what you're being taught technically or theoretically in the playing field. And also as artists or technical people, some of us are not very business minded. When you have a mentor or you go to do your internships, you see how the business of what you want to go into is being run. You know what it entails to run a business. That's quite different from talent. You can have all the talent in the world and you have no business skills, and you're not really going to go far. Or you align yourself with somebody who's very business savvy. It's very important. So mentorship just gives you a soft landing pad. Shows you how to do things right, how to do things, to get advice, because you always need advice when you're expanding, when you're growing, help people to be there to help you make the right decisions. But like with mentors, you must choose carefully.
Okay, so you just mentioned partnerships now.
Yes.
Right. Are you in any partnership right now at the moment? Because you talked about if you can partner with someone who's business savvy to help to grow the business. So if you have the talent, you need a business partner, someone who's like who gets the businesses or maybe like structure the business and helps it grow. Is this something you've done, or is this something you advise people to do?
It's not something I've done, honestly. I have a partner in the segment of my business. I have a television line called It, and my best friend, Diana Moha, is my partner on that business. We do that together because it's something we love, it's something we always wanted to do, and that works for us. But for the Ejiro Mustafiri brand predominantly, I have collaborators, I have people that I have been working with over time from the day when it was just an idea till now. And Diana, of course, is still one of those people. I have family support and things like that. But I don't have a financial partner, so to speak. I've learned from several seminars that I've been to. I did the Empretech training. I did some other training. Like I've gone for several entrepreneur courses, and those are places where I learned. And of course, like I said, I've worked in 4 fashion houses before starting mine. So, and I've always worked closely with the creative director or the CEO. So I open my eyes to things. If you want to have a business, you have to think like a business person. You have to be smart, gain knowledge wherever you can. See how they run things. This is what I want to do. This is how it's going to work with me. Because every business is unique, especially with the resources that they have and the goals. So, yes, business partnership could work if you find a trustworthy person and then you get all your legal documents properly sorted out. It could be the best thing to happen to you, but if it's wrong, if you wrongly align yourself, it could be the worst thing to happen to you as well. I haven't done it. I'm sure some people have done it and it works well for them. Yeah, you see John Galliano, very creative guy, but I doubt that he'll be able to have gotten this level of success if he did not get employed by Christian Dior to manage. He was a creative artist, living in the studio, not really doing world and playing at the world stage, but now he is, and so many other people like that. So if you get that opportunity and the fabulous partnership deal, I know a couple of people who have this partnership, but I don't.
Okay. I was going to ask about your big break. Yeah. Was there a big break for you that really launched you?
Yeah.
So tell us about it.
Well, I've had several breaks, but I think the one that made everybody know who the Ejiro Mustafiri brand was innovation of the Oleku trade dress. And that's something that took over Nigeria and is still one of the biggest fashion trends to ever come out of Nigeria. I grew up loving to wear Ramuba. All my childhood clothes, I was wearing Ramuba. And like till secondary school, my favorite church wear was Ramuba. But by the time I started Yabatech, and I was always biking and carrying, as an artist, you carry those stuff, TV board, this, that. When Ramuba flew out of the window, I could not. It was too, when you tie it and it's long, you have to shuffle your footsteps. You don't walk fast and everything. So I love to drape. That's my aesthetic. Leave me with fluid fabrics, jersey, chiffon, silk. I will be draping things. I like things to move. So I just thought, it was my tiny studio at the time with my staff. I was thinking, how can I wear this round bad thing that would make sense? So, I kept trying to type, and I produced one. I wore the first one to church, and I loved it. So I made a couple. That one I made complete with like the inner wear. I made it into a proper dress. I wanted to make Ramba into a dress. That was the goal. That a white woman would just say, "Oh, this is fabulous dress. Pick it up and wear." Or me, I'll just pick up the dress and wear. So I made this dress and put it in gray velvet. 3 months, we didn't buy one. They called me, "Madam, come and pack your load." Well, I kind of knew that this thing had to be more than what it was. God doesn't give you special ideas like this for you to waste. So I carried it in, I modified it. Maybe the lengths were too long, proportions were wrong. And yes, the proportions were wrong. I made it like round back top with big sleeves, big body. So I cut it down, put it as part of my collection, put it on the runway, my 2012 summer collection, LMW. And as soon as I pulled it out of the bag during fitting, everyone was like, "What's in that? What's in that? What's in that? What's in that? I want it." After the show, I took like 30 to the store. It sold out in a week. I sold thousands. Yeah. That way. And yeah, so that has to be it. Like that was it for me. That was it. So I pray every day for such ideas.
Great, yeah. So that was like a fantastic turn.
Yeah, financially, there were other breaks like people knowing who the brand was. In my very first year, before I was even one, I did 2 international shows. I did the Arise Fashion Week, and I represented Nigeria at the Origin Africa showcase. I was, because I had a fabulous website at the time. I had somebody that did everything for me online. I had everything online set up on my website. Was fantastic. I just got a call from BOI, British Bank of Industry, and they said, "Oh, you've been selected to represent Nigeria." I'm like, they're like, "Oh, they saw your website from Mauritius." I'm like, really? All expense paid trip, 5-star hotel, fabulous journey, fabulous trip. I met other designers of other African countries, and we're still friends. We still collaborate. We go for shows around Africa together. So I've had lovely things happen in my journey. You just have to stay focused, believe in yourself, believe in what you're doing, and try to be clear with your vision and your objective, what you want to stand for, and then everything will fall into place.
Okay, so last question.
Yeah.
Have you made any wrong turn at any point in your life, in your business life, and what have those wrong turns taught you?
Wrong turns. Yeah, that would be, maybe being very eager to expand and having my clothes in several stores. It's still something I'm doing. Still my dream to have my clothes in as many stores around the world as I possibly can. But at the time, I wasn't careful there's a couple of stockists that I have worked with that I didn't carefully read the contract, make sure the people, we're going to work with that synergy. So those things probably didn't work out well, but I would not say they were really like bad turns. It was just a learning curve. I don't see anything as negative. I don't even remember bad things that happened to me. Like it happens, maybe I feel bad for this week, next week, and it's gone. So it's just maybe when you invest money, you lose a little, but you learn from it. You know how to choose the next person and not to do the same wrong thing. And then, another wrong turn was hiring this very good, experienced tailor. He just came, wasted time, destroyed the mentality of my staff. I hired him as a supervisor, and that just taught me. And that was something I never did. It was a strategy I never followed. I decided to train everyone myself, like train my tailors, train my tailors. And it has been working for me. And I just thought, okay, now let's hire. He just came, very lazy guy, came and spoiled everything. I just thought, oh no, Ejiro, you're not going to do that anymore. So you have to know what works for you. Some other people hire experienced hands, and they might know how to deal with these things. But be ready to take things in your own stride. Don't do things because maybe you now have the money to hire somebody that you can pay 100K more, and you just feel, be careful. That's all. Like I've learned my lesson several times. I think patience is always the best. You might want something now. When you take your time, pray about it. Test how you feel really deep inside. The right answers will come. But I know that for me so far, growing my business, the biggest key has been making the best decisions at the time for the business. Everybody's going to this fashion week. What is your reason for going? You need to know. You need to know why you're doing things. You don't just do things because everyone is doing it. I think that if you do not have your own personal goals, your own personal vision, and make your decisions based on where you want to get to, you'll be dragged by the wings.
Okay, I said finally the last time, so I'm going to say finally.
Finally.
This time.
Okay.
Okay, what are the kind of challenges you face or that you face right now in running your fashion label? Finally,
Yeah.
I'm for real now.
Kind of challenges I face right now. Decision making. Is it the right time to maybe grow this aspect, expand this? Is it the right time to hire this kind of staff? I think it's basically decision making, and that's where the grace and luck of having mentors would come in and help. It's expansion decisions, basically. These are the challenges I'm facing. How to manage the growth that we've got. Because you might want growth so bad. Growth comes, it's not something that, it's not for children. You have to grow yourself to be able to manage the growth. So right now I'm at that stage, at that phase, and that is my struggle. But it's something I'm working through, and I know at the end of the day I'll come out victorious, stronger, better.
Okay. You're a strong woman, so I trust you. Thank you so much for sharing and for coming through at Social Media Replayers. We really appreciate your knowledge is really invaluable, and you've been able to inspire millions of people. Thousands, thousands of people.
I mean, I'll be very happy if I've been able to inspire, even if it's just one person.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming through and for sharing your journey with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was my pleasure.
Okay. Enjoy the